Hey guys, what's up? So I thought I'd make a quick video about some fights that I had today. This is my soul level 90 pseudo dex slash quality build. Obviously invading here in Dragonkin Mausoleum, always a favorite place of mine to invade. I always look across first. I see that the mage is gone, which usually means that the host is somewhere hiding. Comes up behind me but doesn't attack. This looks to me like somebody looking for a duel. And sure enough, I see he's got the gold medal. He's a duelist. So I've presumably interrupted his playthrough. And I see a couple things. I see, first of all, he's latent, so he gets a lot of phantom range. And he's got a ton of poise, and he's swinging either the Hollow Slayer or the Drake Blood. And you can see my S-Stock counterplay is whiffing because of the latency. And when the S-Stock whiffs, it pretty much shuts this whole build down, and it really prevents me from being aggressive because it's generally S-Stock into straight sword, and then if they panic roll, more S-Stock, and if they don't, then I just start spamming the S-Stock, and that'll get them to start panic rolling. Like virtually anyone will start panic rolling. Very few players can withstand that kind of pressure and not start panic rolling. But it's with the kind of latency this guy's giving me, it's really, really difficult to really make any inroads against him. The only kind of option I have is I should probably have switched to a spear. The other thing is I'm using the Irithyll Rapier and Irithyll Straight Sword, and regrettably there I had a queued R1. I get the nasty gesture, which is kind of funny considering the fact that guy's got a 30% health boost and I almost killed him. Well, here I am, same guy's world. Now it's clear. This guy's a Bonfire Duelist. He's got the dried fingers running. And of course, he wants to have no Estus duels when he's got a 30% health advantage, which I don't necessarily mind. But at the same time, if you're just going to hang out here and be dried fingered and not really do anything else, it just seems kind of crappy to me. That was a dangerous R2 there. But I also suspect at this point that if I were to start giving this guy a really hard time, he would probably ask this on me. And you can see here, I've faced guys like this before with this kind of build, and they just get in your face, and they just kind of keep walking at you until they get in range, and there's the heal that I was expecting. And you can tell, too, he buffed this time. He didn't buff the previous time, so I think he was a little bit worried about me. So now this guy's plan is, I'm sure he's got 15 Estus, he's just going to try and, through attrition, outlast me. And that actually made me laugh there that he used the bug pellet for the lightning damage on my bundles. So I think here in a minute, just to be an asshole, I switch over to the fire bundles. But I'm trying to come up with a plan for this guy, and I really wanted the backstab there on his rolling. But I'm trying to come up with a plan, and I having trouble interrupting him safely. And see, there you saw I got some of the first good counter hits on him, and immediately he starts panic rolling. So this guy is obviously not a very good player, and I've thought a lot about like different weapon classes being like skill amplifiers. Like to me, the PKCS is kind of the ultimate amplifier. And here I whiffed the running R1, which lets him get away. That was heartbreaking. So PKCS is probably like the ultimate skill amplifier, but if I had a friend of mine who'd never played Dark Souls and I was trying to give him the very best edge to win as many fights as possible, what weapons would I give him? Well, I'd give him the Farron Greatsword, I'd give him the Split Leaf, I'd give him RK Pugs, and I'd also think about a build like this, a super poisey two-handed Greatsword build. And this guy doesn't have to play with a whole lot of skill, he just has to get in my face, and as soon as I make mistakes, he trades with me. And I don't know if he just has a rotten connection or if we live far away from each other, but if his connectivity is typically poor, that's an extra buff to his greatsword. This guy actually gets some good reads when I turn to face him, and I know from playing some of the better duelists, they've picked up on that too, so there's a lesson there that I need to be careful of, I need to avoid. And so here I decide I'm going to sell the run-in and attack, that I'm trying to space him out and time him up. And this is going to set him up for the pivot, because now he's expecting to just trade with me. I was really pleased that I got the Undead Hunter charm down, and I know it's kind of now or never. If I don't get him here, he's going to be really passive and really wary. Now, I keep roll catching him, even though I know eventually he's going to cotton on. But it's okay, because I was able to do enough damage and with him charmed, it was fine. God, I hate players like this.